afternoon, Salem High School. Welcome to the Salem Show from our Washington County Community Foundation studio. Happy Friday. I'm Katie.
And I'm Macy. You'll meet everyone else later. Let's get on with the show.
Let's review some of the announcements that you might have missed.
Hoosier Girls Day is an opportunity for junior young ladies to attend a one-week session dealing with leadership and government in action. Due to COVID, the event this summer is virtual and occurs from June 20th through the 26th. Please contact Ms. Martin if you're interested.
If you are interested in joining Art Club, please sign up in the art room by Friday. Dues are $1 and will be collected by Ms. Clodfelter.
Are you a female in grades 10th or 11th? Are you interested in spending a week at Purdue this summer learning about business and economics? If so, see Ms. Martin for more information.
It's that time of year again. This year's Madness is in honor of art created during the pandemic. Go to the 411 in Google Classroom and fill out the bracket. Thank you in advance for participating.
Congratulations to Julia Casey on winning second place in the Rotary Club speech contest.
Seniors, just a reminder, the Salem Education Washington Foundation / Washington County Community Foundation Scholarship application is due at midnight on Friday, March 19th. Don't forget to submit it.
Make sure when your Chromebook gets down to 5%, charge it. Shut down your Chromebook to charge it. This will eliminate most issues in charging Chromebooks. Also, make sure you're not leaving the Chromebooks out in the cold. They are pretty sensitive. Speaking of cold, what's the weather like, Carson? I was hoping a warm trend is in the forecast.
Thanks, Macy and Katie. I'm Carson, your beast of a weatherman. So let's talk about the weather here in Salem, even though most of you guys are heading south for spring break. So let's get started with the weather. On Friday, the high will be 50 with a low of 27. On Saturday, the high will be 57 with a low of 32. And on Sunday, the high will be 63 with a low of 36. On Monday, the high will be 66 with a low of 45 and sunny. On Tuesday, the high will be 66 with a low of 48. And this is what my sister will be looking at down in Florida. Wednesday, the high will be 66 with a low of 46. On Thursday, the high will be 64 with a low of 48. On Friday, the high will be 64 with a low of 45. Now over to odd news with Landon.
Thanks, Carson. This week might just be the weirdest one yet. You'll see why. But before we get into odd news, we have a deal for you. Brody, Petmeyer, and Gabriel Fleming entrepreneurship project was to produce keychains and market them to different classes based on graduation dates and generic one that just says Salem. The cost for each keychain is $3 each, or 2 for $5. It's not a bad deal. More information will be coming. Proceeds go to Humane Society. Buy one today. Also, attention juniors and seniors, prom tickets will be on sale after spring break until April 9th. See Mrs. Burr or Mrs. Elgin to purchase. Now let's go back to odd news, or get to odd news. A loose ram chases down a cyclist down a rural road. I'm sorry, but that's just funny. Okay. Anyways, it just chased him down for more than a half a mile. The person who was chasing thought it was a dog at first, but then he realized it wasn't as he rode past. I hope that ram found his home and family. Here's another one. An Australian man named Danny Griffiths lost his surfboard but found it 16 months later, more than 1,000 miles away, while hitting a big wave that he fell and could never find it. Scary. Around a year later, 16 months to be exact, 2 tourists from Queensland found a surfboard in 2018. Edward Doddridge, an experienced oceanographer, said the board likely passed New Zealand before Queensland. Edward Doddridge said with his experience with building surfboards, it is still in good condition. Now let's talk about community news.
Thanks, Landon, for that odd news. This week in community news, we have a couple stories for you. First, are you ever on your way to Pekin and that two-way intersection just stresses you out? You're just worried those cars aren't going to see the stop sign and hit you. Well, worry no more. We are getting a roundabout. The bypass will be shut down March 29th with construction starting and is said to be completed by this fall. Motors say traffic is typically moving slower through the roundabout, so if a crash does occur, it is typically less severe. Right now, the intersection is a two-way stop from 2012 to 2017. Authorities Reported 34 crashes, 29 were right angle crashes where the driver pulls out in front of another. This will be great for our community and much safer. And if you missed the past couple of months, then you might know we are getting 2 new safe rooms. We will be the only school corporation to have safe rooms at every school. The Brady Shum opened theirs in 2017. The rooms will be at the middle school and the high school. What are safe rooms? Well, it is an area that can withstand a direct hit from an F5 tornado. In an event of an emergency, these areas will be open to the public for safety. These rooms will be funded mostly from my grant through FEMA. FEMA will pay for 75% of the cost. The rest of the cost will be through public monies. The total cost of the project is around $10 million. The middle school safe room will also double as a state-of-the-art STEM lab. The high school will use the area for a state-of-the-art band and choir rooms. These rooms will be focal points for the corporation. Safety is always the top priority for schools, and these rooms do just that. Protect the students and staff. Now let's head over to Carly for the Sports Minute.
Thanks, Macy, for some community news. So let's dive into this week's Sports Minute Plus. The Lady Lions softball team kicked off their season with a scrimmage last night against Paoli. Come out and support the Salem Lady Lions softball team as they officially kick off the season against the New Albany Bulldogs at home on Wednesday, March 31st. Good luck, girls. Baseball, boys golf, and girls tennis have all officially started this past week. Can't wait to see all the spring sports get going since they didn't have a season last year, because of COVID. The Salem Lions JV baseball team will officially start their season against the Brownstown Braves at Brownstown Thursday, April 1st. The boys varsity track and field will hit the ground running at Corden on Thursday, April 1st. I hope you filled out a bracket because it's back. Oh, you're wondering what's back? The NCAA men's tournament, of course. After COVID took it out last year, the 2021 version is going to be fun, and the best part is that all the games will be played in the Hoosier State. At the 1 seeds, you have Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and Michigan. Here is the list of places where the tournament is going to be played. The stadiums and arenas being used are Hinkle Fieldhouse at Butler, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, Indiana Farmers Coliseum, Assembly Hall at IU, Mackey Arena at Purdue, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Here's a fun thing to do in honor of the 2021 NCAA tournament. Vote for Indiana's best high school gym at the official Visit Indiana webpage. All eyes are on Indiana as the state prepares to host the NCAA men's basketball tournament. In 49 states, basketball is just a game, but here, it just means more. This is never more evident than in Indiana's high school basketball arenas. From now to Thursday, April 1st, Visit Indiana readers will be deciding where Indiana's best high school gym is located. Each person can vote once a day. Check out our Tourney Time landing page to see every included school. Follow the link that appears on the screen. Well, that's all for me. Let's head over to Katie for some vacation ideas. Katie?
Thanks, Carly. Time for our COVID-free zone travel talk. Considering that spring break is here, and I have a feeling many people will be traveling to Florida, I'll be talking about the hot spots in Florida. First up is Panama City Beach. Panama City is on the Gulf of Mexico coast. One of the major landmarks along the waterfront is City Pier, where much of the hottest beach scene is centered, with beach volleyball games and young people hanging out and socializing. Across the street from the wooden pier is Pier Park, with shops and restaurants. This can be a good place to break from lunch or catch some shade. Next, we have St. Andrews State Park, which is a diverse area with a little of everything when it comes to beach activities along the Gulf of Mexico, featuring shallow, protected areas for a relaxing swim or snorkel and sections with larger waves for playing in. St. Andrews is the perfect place for anyone looking to enjoy the beach and ocean. Second up is the Destin/38 area. You have to visit the food trucks lined up along where Airstream trailers are lined up along 38 and Seaside. Another thing is the farmers markets. Hosted every Thursday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Rosemary Beach Farmers Market features food from around the world. For more excursion-type activities, you can go paddleboarding at Dune Lake. Not only are South Bolton's dune lakes extremely rare, they only occur in a handful of locations around the globe, including New Zealand, Australia, Madagascar, and South Bolton, Florida. But their calm waters make it the ideal place to learn or perfect your stand-up paddleboarding skills. The third and final spot is Miami. One of the most popular spots is Miami Beach. Miami Beach is located on a barrier island and connected to the mainland by a series of bridges. Miami Beach is a mix of quiet neighborhoods, lively entertainment-focused areas, and long stretches of soft sand beaches. A more tourist attraction is the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. This National Historic Landmark, set on 28 acres, was a luxurious winter home of 20th century industrialist James Deering. Built in 1916, the mansion features 34 rooms arranged around a central courtyard. It took more than 1,100 workers and craftsmen to complete the Vizcaya project, many of whom were brought over from Europe to ensure authenticity in design. The Italian Renaissance-style villa is filled with an impressive collection of European furniture and decorative arts from the 15th to 19th centuries. The grounds and gardens contain beautiful Italian and French fountains, pools, and sculptures. A breakwater at the base of the steps leading into the Biscayne Bay is an ornately carved barge featuring female figures.
Have a great weekend, and don't forget to tune in the next 2 weeks to our broadcast from the Washington County Community Foundation studios here at Salem High School. And remember, stay active, safe, and we'll see you guys later. As always, fins up, fins forward. I almost said Monty's.
Beast of a weatherman. Whoops.
You have to be quiet.
Well.